This is going to be a brief walkthrough of the pl.js script. Depending on what pl you're using, it might have another name. It could be pl for top left, br for bottom right, bl for bottom left, for bottom left. But in this case, let's go with the pl. You can open this with a regular text editor. I am using Notepad 2 here. The only difference is that it has the lines and some coloring, but a regular text editor would be fine. So the first line we don't want to touch, but after that we have all the declaration of all the parameters that are going to be passed from the pl back to the flash pl. So the first of them we have the display mode, and this is the frequency that I mentioned. If you want it to be displayed once per browser session or all the time, and in my case I have it set at 1. That means it will be shown all the time. Then auto hide. This is the duration in milliseconds on how long the pl should show on the page before disappearing. So for example, if you have 10,000 milliseconds, that would be 10 seconds. If you have 60,000, that's 1 minute. So you can put that value here. Now if you want your pl to scroll down the page with you, you can use this variable here that's called allow scroll, and if you want it to scroll down, you should use true. If not, use false. The next one is the placement of the pl, and in this case it says top placement, how many pixels from the top you want it to be displayed. If it's a bottom pl, it would be how many pixels from the bottom you want it. And the same with the next line, it says right placement. If it's on the left side, it would be how many pixels from the left you want it to be placed. So here you put the pixels, how many pixels you want it to be moved away from the border. This is kind of a guessing game. You have to put in values until it really hits where you want it to show up on your page. The delay is to show the pl after so many milliseconds. All the values here would be in milliseconds. But so again, here's an example: 10,000 milliseconds equals 10 seconds. Sorry for the background noise. So for delay, if you want it to show up after a minute of someone being on the page, you put 60,000 milliseconds. Now here's the rotating part that would have incorporated in this script. You can rotate up to 4 pls, and if you don't want to rotate them, then you will just simply use the same value again 4 times. So here we have the small images. It will rotate. This is the background for the small pl, and I have the link here, images, covers, and the name, and I just copied this to the other lines. Then we have the scrolling text that's going to show up on the pl. In my case, since I have a background with text on it, I don't want anything showing up. If we want something, we would just type your message here, and that would show up on the pl. Here's the size of the font for this message. Right here it's 10. You could change that to whatever number you want. Then the color, this is in hex, so FF is red. This is RGB, red, green, and blue. You can use Dreamweaver or something like that, or search for hex color converter online on Google. And you'll find what hex value your color is. And then we have the same for the background images. This is the background image. This could be a static image, or it can be a flash. The same with the small pl here, with the small background. If it's a flash, it will be .swf, and with the big one again, it's swf. Animated GIFs, you can use them, but they won't be animated in the pl. Just be aware of that. Now the next information is where you want them to take you after you click on the pl. So if either for each of the pls, the first one, second, third, and fourth one, I in this case have placed the same value on all of these. And here is the most requested feature we had for version 3, open in the same window. So here you're going to set if the pl is going to open in the same window or in a new browser window. And here we have on window window blank, and this means it will open in a blank new window. If you want it to open in the same window, you would use the value of self, and it's explained right here. Then you have the values for the big text, for the text that's going to show up on the big background pl. I don't have anything here, but again, you can place your text here. And this would scroll out, and I'm going to show you how that looks in just a second. Here's the font of that text and the color of that text. In this case, we have 00 for R, FF for G, and 00 for B, so this would be a green text. And that's it. After that, you don't have to change anything else. You just have to edit your upload all your files. Make sure they're in the correct folders, and your peels should work perfectly. Now, to test out your peels, let me not save this. In your files, you will see that you have an image of HTML file called testpeel.htm. So if you upload the full folder and everything as is, and just add your own URLs, you will see that the peel works immediately. So in this case, well, I get an error because I haven't uploaded it. Let's go to the uploaded page. peelawayads.com/v3, and here is a sample of each one of them. Here is the bottom left, and if I go to test peel, you will see my peel right here. Let me bring it up a little bit. Okay, and there you see the small text scrolling. Sorry for the background image, I just rotated what I had, and you can do the same. You can see the other ones also. Top left, test peel, and you'll see there it is with the text scrolling over the small corner, and on the big corner we don't have any text scrolling. I think we have text for the lower right, so let me check that just so you see it. Bottom right, and test peel. And there, no, okay, it's in the small one. Okay, and here is the scrolling text in the big one. So this is how your text looks. You cannot control the speed of how the text shows up. It generally depends on how long your text is. And you can control the color and the size of this. Same for the text on the small peel. And that's basically it. I mean, you just have to configure those few lines of code. Paste that into your web page. If you look at our web page, view page source, the only thing we have added to this page here is the line script source equal peel.js, and that is right here at the bottom. See? And script, and we close it, and that's everything that triggers the peel to show up on your page. Let's see. Okay, see, and here you can see that we have scrolling enabled, so no matter if you scroll up or down, your peel will always be visible to people. See? Thanks a lot for watching, and I hope you enjoy the new Peel Away ads. The more detailed instructions can be found in the zip folder in the main directory, and that has the printed instructions you can print out and read.